Hey, Bayek, it's me, Ian. And in today's video, well, I'm continuing my look at classic Doctor Who, the Golden Age, yes. And we're on the fifth Doctor, Peter Davison. And this is Time Flight from 1982. Now, previously, we'd had the brilliant Earthshock. The next one after this will be Arc of Infinity. Now, this is the 19th season, and it's made up of 4 episodes. And this is the 7th and final story of the 19th season, which is interesting. It just seems to have gone by so quickly as I've been going through these reviews, but here we are. Now it was transmitted twice weekly between the 22nd to the 30th of March 1982. It's written by Peter Grimwade, and he also had written Mawdwyn Undead, and he was the director of Full Circle 1980, Logopolis 1981, Kinder 1982, and Earthshock 1982. It's directed by Ron Jones, who directed Black Orchid, 1982, Arc of Infinity, 1983, Frontiers, 1984, Vengeance on Varos, 1985, Mind Warp, 1986, which is part of the Trial of the Time Lords, and that story is parts 5 to 8. And that's it. That's his link with Doctor Who. And the script editor, of course, is Eric Saward, and it's produced by John Nathan Turner. And the music is by Roger Lim. Matthew Waterhouse contract did extend into the filming, and so he made his illusionary appearance, and we see him there just appearing in this story briefly, but it's there. This was filmed, location filming at Heathrow Airport and also at Hounslow. So we've got some nice location filming, looks great. And of course, we've got the Concorde. Who doesn't love the Concorde? The Concorde is so iconic. And the Concorde used was the GBOAC, which was the flagship, yes, of the BA fleet. So, wow, they did so well to get the Concorde like this. Fantastic. Oh, you can't say anything. Oh, just the Concorde. It's iconic. It's brilliant. I love it. You when you was in that era, it was just something really special. It really was. Amazing stuff. So let's go through the cast. We've got Peter Davison as the 5th Doctor. We've got Sarah Sutton, who plays Nyssa. We've got Janet Fielding, who plays Tegan. And then we've got Anthony Ainley playing the Master, and also is usual disguise bit where he plays the dastardly alien Kaled. Yes, he's quite funny actually. I find him when he's doing all that stuff. Taking over, controlling everything. Yeah, it's so over the top. Yeah. Now we have got Nigel Stock, who plays Professor Hayter. Nigel Stock goes right back, to 1936, with The Man Who Could Work Miracles. And then, of course, he's in a brilliant film, Brighton Rock, from 1947, which, of course, also stars Richard Attenborough. And he was in The Dam Busters, 1955. What an iconic film. He was in Eyewitness, 1956. And The Silent Enemy, yes, 1958. Victim, which is an amazing film starring Dirk Bogarde from 1961. And he was in, of course, the classic The Great Escape, 1963. He was in Night of the Generals. Yeah, what a superb film, 1967. He was in The Lion in Winter, 1968. And a film that just pops up, I always mention it. And he's in that Cromwell from 1970. Yes. Oh, what a film. And he was in Agatha Christie, The Mirror Cracked story. He was in Yellowbeard, 1983. And he was in Young Sherlock Holmes, 1985. Brilliant. I mean, what wonderful. This is the kind of people Doctor Who attracts, great actors. Then we've got Richard Easton, who plays Captain Stapley. He was in Henry V, 1989. He was in Dead Again, 1991. Finding Forrester, which was from 2000, which is a film starred Sean Connery, which you don't get here mentioned a lot. He was in Pizza, 2005, and Revolutionary Road, 2008, and also TV series and TV films and theatre. Lots of going on there. Then we've got Keith Drinkle, who plays Scobie. He was in the classic 1977, A Bridge Too Far, Gandhi, 1982, both directed by the brilliant Sir Richard Attenborough. And he's another one, a lot of TV shows and TV series. Then we have got Michael Cashman, who plays Bilton. Michael Cashman was known for EastEnders. He was in EastEnders, but it was from EastEnders that he really became very well known as a Labour campaigner, particularly in the area of gay rights. And he was a member of he still is, of the European Parliament, and he's now in the House of Lords as Lord Temporal. There you are. That's the cast. The music I should have mentioned was by Roger Lim again. So, what is this story about? It's set in Heathrow Airport, and of course they're filming there as well. It's brilliant that we're actually filming at Heathrow Airport, and that is in the 1980s. But we also see Heathrow Airport 140 million years ago. It wasn't there, and we're back to those prehistoric times. And of course, we soon discover at the beginning that all this is connected with the Master. We see him there in his disguise, going over the top as these wonderful daft alien character. And of course, it's the Master. He unveils himself and reveals who he is. And of course, what he's after the power of the psychic Gestalt being the Zephyrin, and he hopes to use the power of the Zephyrin to power his TARDIS. You know, he needs it for his damaged TARDIS. It's amazing how his TARDIS is damaged, but there it is, it's damaged, and he can't escape and do all those wonderful things he wants to do, taking over the universe. So there's always a problem in there. So that's what he's going to do. So that is what the story is about. And you know something? I really enjoyed this again. I'm really enjoying this. And the reason I say that is because at the time, it did seem to have a lot of positive response as a story. It's not going to be seen as the greatest Doctor Who story, but generally it had a very positive response. But then in recent years, its status seems to have gone down. And a lot of people have criticised this story and seen it as not a good story at all, which I think is totally wrong, in my opinion. I love it. You know, who cannot love this? It's just Doctor Who at its best, isn't it? Absolutely, Doctor Who just doing what it does good. You know, okay, yeah, some of the stuff's over the top, but that's how it is. That's how it's got to be. I absolutely love it. And you can't help but, everybody in the cast, I think, is great again. And Tegan is absolutely wonderful. Now, Tegan, we see at the end, and we think, oh no, she's gone. She's left because she's stranded at the end. But thank heavens she wasn't. She hasn't left yet, even though I suppose it's inevitable she will leave. But yeah, this is a great story. I loved it. What more can I say? Well, before I go, I'll show you. Here's the DVD. There it is. There, the extras on there, and that's a nice disc. Look at that, beautiful disc. Nice colour there. Wow. And then there's as usual this lovely leaflet that you get. Fantastic. Absolutely love this. And it is actually part of this box set here, which has got Arc of Infinity inside, which is lovely. And then, of course, I've got the Doctor Who collection, season 19. Oh, these are beautiful, aren't they? Absolutely beautiful. So it's got a Blu-ray release and more documentaries. Brilliant. You can't help but love this series. I do. I just think they're fantastic. I'm always going on about them because I do. It's my treat. I always think these. But yeah, it's in there. And yeah, absolutely fantastic. Now, I did forget to say that, the VHS release was in 2000, DVD release 2007, and I say the collection, Doctor Who collection on Blu-ray was 2018. There it is. Wow. I just love it. Yeah, this era, I think, is showing that Peter Davison had a lot of good stories. You know, I think sometimes it's so easy to miss that. But yeah, I mean, it's obviously a difficult act to follow, Tom Baker, and I think he's doing well. Yeah, it's my assessment. Anyway, I'm just going on too much, aren't I? So that's it. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe and we'll let you know when I put out these videos. You can see all the previous reviews I've done on Doctor Who in the playlists, but I do a lot more than that. I do a lot of reviews of films and TV shows and also a bit of music. So it's all in there. Look in the playlist. Hopefully you might find something. Now, if you like this video, please give the video a like. If you give this video a like, it gets it out onto YouTube so that people might enjoy it. And if you have any comments, please put your comments down. I'll have to read your comments. I do. Yeah, and I'll always reply to them. So that's it. So all I've got to say is I'll see thee again.